Dear students, welcome to this tutorial. And before we toss today's item, I must tell you, in our previous class we talked about exponential equation. First we defined exponential equation. We read about the concept of solving exponential equation. So I want to remind you that thing which we read in our previous class, that if the bases are same, x to the power a equals to x to the power b, if we have the bases same, and if we do have same bases, the powers are equal. This concept we have already taught in our previous class. And sometimes powers may be equal. A to the power y equals to b to the power y. By that time also the bases are same. So these two concepts we have already taught, and we have solved some problems related to that also. And we solved very simple problems from the topic exponential equation. So today we are going to talk the first type of short question from the topic exponential equation. But I must remind you something. Then once if we have the condition 2x equals to 8 and 2 to the power x is equals to 8. And my dear students, these two are the different. Here we do have different conditions. Here 2 and x, these two have multiplication relation, but here x represents power here. So both are equation. It's linear equation. This is exponential equation. So while solving exponential equation, we always try to solve by making equal bases. First we make same bases, then after using the main concept we do find the value of variable. So if we have the case of exponential equation, if x represents the power, we go 2 to the power x equals to, then make the base on the right side also equal to 2. Here we have 8, so we have 2 cube. After this 2 to same base, the value of x is 3. So if we have the case of exponential equation, we go by this way. But if we have this condition, this you know very well how to solve this type of linear equation. Here x does not represent power. X does not represent index. So here to get the value of x, we go x equals to 8 divided by 2. This concept you know very well. You read already. 2, then after 2 4 is 8, while x equals to 4. So minus to don't forget these two. So while solving exponential equation, be careful. While solving this type of linear equation, be careful. And these two are totally different. If x represents exponent, by that time we use the concept of solving exponential equation. Here x does not represent exponent, so we go by this way. And if we have this type of condition, 2 to the power x times 2 to the power 4 is equals to 64. On the right side we have single base, on the left side we have double base. Check, 2 to the power x times 2 to the power 4. But while in the concept, if the bases are same, equaling the powers, we can do that powers are equal. But before using that concept, we must make single bases on the both sides. So we can make single base by using lots of appendices. It is 2 to same base, in multiplication we have the powers. 2 to the power x plus 4 equals to right side we have 64. If you do find prime factors of 64, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 2 16s are, 2 8s are, 2 4s are, and 2 2s are. And the 64 is equals to 1 2 3 4 5 6, 2 to the power 6. So writing 2 to the power 6 in the place of 64. Now do check, the bases became same. And use the same concept which we have already used in our previous class. If the bases are same, the powers are equal. That is x plus 4 is equals to 6. Then after this, solve it to get the value of variable. X is equals to 6 minus 4. 6, 1 4 goes back, minus 4. Well, x equals to 6 minus 4 gives 2. Therefore, x value is 2. So by this we do so. So before you use the concept, if the bases are same, the powers are equal, we must make single bases on the both sides by using our idea. Then after this, let us solve the next one very fast. Then after we shall touch today's item. In this problem also, On the left side we have double bases. On the right side we have single base. Let us make single bases on the both sides and equal bases. So here 3, do copy share. Here we have 81. Do find prime factors of 81, and you know very well 81 is 3 to the power of 4. So in the place of 81 do write 3 to the power of 4, and we have the index x over here. Then here right side we have the base 9. So 9 is equals to 3 square. So write 3 is square and whole power we have x plus 4. So we copied 3 same. In the place of 81 we have written 3 to the power 4 x. We have copied same. In the place of 9 we have written 3 square and we have the whole power x plus 4. Then let us do the 3 times 3 to the power 4 times x 4x. Is equals to 3 to the power, do the 2 times x, 2x, plus 2 4s are 8. Then after again on the next one we have double bases, so let us make single. Here we say 3 to the power 1. 3 has no power, but here we say here is 1 power. So using product law of index 3 same base, right single 3 in multiplication we add the powers. Here is the power 1, so 1 plus 4x is equals to 3 to the power 2x plus 8. Then after this do check, the bases become same. Then after this, and the bases are same, equating the powers. That means simply we say if the bases are same, the powers are equal. That is 1 plus 4x equals to 2x plus 8. Then after this do solve. 4x do commit same, take 2x on the left side. Add same, take plus 1 back. When we take 2x in this side, minus 2x, when plus 1 goes back, minus 1. It means 2x is equals to 7, while x equals to 7 upon 2. This is the answer. So, this concept we read in our previous class also. So, while solving exponential equation, we solve by making equal bases in most of the questions. So please try to do this. These are very simple problems. If you do try a little, I hope you can. So let us start today's item. Okay, question number 1. We have the solution starts 2 to the power x plus 3 plus 2 to the power x equals to 18. Be careful, my dear students. Here we have addition symbol. Addition sign. So this type of problem we have already read while solving some types of short questions from the topic laws of indices, and I have already told you this topic is a little similar to the topic laws of indices. So here you have 2 to the power x plus 3. So if we have plus sign here, we can't simplify by using laws of indices. If we have minus sign also, we can't simplify by using laws of indices. So to while solve this type of problem, we have to use this type of idea. We have to break it. 2 to the power x times 2 to the power 3. This concept we did already while reading short type of question from the topic laws of indices. So break it. But be careful, minus. So there may be sometimes 2 to the power x minus 3 sometimes. By the time we are 2 to the power x times 2 to the power minus 3. Here minus 3, we are here minus 3. So let us break it. 2 to the power x times 2 to the power 3 plus 2 to the power x equals to 18. Then after this, do check before plus and after plus. We have one common factor. In circle, but my answer is not necessary to encircle. Just check before plus and after plus. We have one common factor, that is 2 to the power x common factor. So we can take 2 to the power x as common factor. Let us take 2 to the power x common. Then before plus, we have this item remaining, that is 2 cube plus 2 to the power x already taken common after sign plus. Yes, so here nothing remaining. We always write 1 equals to, do copy and share. Then one more time, my dear students, after this step, then check before plus and after plus. We have one common factor, that is 2 to the power x. 2 to the power x, 2 to the power common. Take it common and write the remaining. After plus is nothing remaining, we write 1. Then after this, do simplify 2 to the power x Then 2 cube means 8, you know, plus do copy 1 same equals to right side 18. After this, 2 to the power x same. Here no sign without multiplication. 8 plus 1 9 equals to 18. Then after this, you can do simplify easily. 2 to the power x equals to 18 divided by this 9. Then 9 2 is 18. Where 2 to the power x equals to 2. Then after this, my dear students, just check the bases. What is the base on the left side? 2. What is the base on the right side? Also 2. But here 2 has no power. Where we say what is the power 1. So here x represents the exponent of power. So here also we use the concept of solving exponential equation. So as the bases are same, we know powers are equal. Well, here is x power. X is equals to, here is no power means 1 power. So we write 1. Therefore, x equals to 1. This is the answer. So be careful. You should be careful in second step only and in third step. So how to break? We read already. Then after this, while taking common factor, be a little careful. And my lesson, you may raise some question. If a minus 1, how do we solve? If a minus sign, both are the minus sign. I mean, same concept works if we have minus sign. So I hope you have understood this problem, my listeners. So let us take the next some other problems. Question number 2, exactly similar to question number 1. 3 numbers similar, 4 numbers so similar. Only one thing is different. We have minus sign. 4 numbers so similar. We have only one thing different, minus sign. 5 numbers so similar. So 6 number I want to solve for you. Its solution starts 3 to the power x plus 3 to the power x plus 2 equals to 90. Okay, we have single here 3 to the power x. It cannot be broken. So copy it same 3 to the power x plus. But here we have 3 to the power x plus 2. We have to break it by this 3 to the power x times 3 to the power 2. And you can do check my difference. After this, if we simplify this, we'll 100% get this much. Because here the bases are same, in multiplication we have the powers. Then after this equals to 90. Well, again you take before plus and after plus. We have one common factor, that is 3 to the power x. So take this as a common factor, 3 to the power x common factor. And after before plus we have nothing remaining. Because it's only take common. So here 1 remaining, then plus, after the sign plus, this taken common already, 3 square is remaining, equals to 9. Then after this 3 to the power x, do simplify, 1 plus 3 square means 9, equals to 90. 3 to the power x times 9 plus 1, 10, equals to 90. Well, then after 3 to the power x equals to 90 divided by this 10, and here 10 9s are 90 possible. Then after this some steps over here, 3 to the power x is equals to 9. Then after this, in this step, do check the bases. On the left side we have 3 base, on the right side we have 9 base. The bases are different. Here x represents power. That means here also we will solve by making equal bases. 3 to the power x is equal to 9 means you know very well 3 square. Now to check, the bases became same. And with the same, if the bases are same, equating the powers, we can write x is equal to 2. That means simply we say if the bases are same, the powers are equal. That means x is equal to 2. Therefore x is equal to 2. This is the required answer of this problem. So my dear students, be careful while taking common factor in this step. Then after, if you know simplification, you can do solve easily. Let us do one more. Okay, 7 number is a little different than other numbers, so let me do 7 number. Its solution is starts 9 to the power x plus 1 equals to 3 to the power 2x plus 1 plus 54. It's a little different than other numbers, but my lessons don't do afraid. Okay, 9 to the power x plus 1. First take this item on the left side. On the left side, it becomes minus 3 to the power 2x plus 1. Then do that sign of equality over here, 54 shape. I transfer this term on the left side. Then after this, let us try to make all bases equal. Here is 9, here is 3. So let us make both bases equal. In the place of 9, we can write 3 square. Whole power we have x plus 1 minus 3 to the power 2x plus 1. Same copied equals to 54. Well, then I have 3 to the power 2 times x, 2x plus 2 ones are 2 minus 3 to the power 2x plus 1 equals to 54. Then after this, again to break, 3 to the power 2x plus, you can break 3 to the power 2x times 3 to the power 2 minus 3 to the power 2x times 3 to the power 1 equals to 54. Then after this do say before minus and after minus we have one common factor, that is 3 to the power 2x. Take this as common, 3 to the power 2x common. Here remaining 3 square remaining, you can write directly 9 also. 3 square minus this taken common, 3 to the power 1 remaining equals to 54. After this do simplify, 3 to the power 2x equal 3 square 9 minus 3 to the power 1 means 3 is equals to 54. Then solve steps over here. 3 to the power 2x same times 9 minus 3 gives 6 equals to 54. Then after this 3 to the power 2x equals to 54 divided by 6. 3 to the power 2x equals to 6 9s are possible. 6 9s are 54. Then after this, do check the bases. Are the bases same? No. Then before using the concept, we must make same bases. 3 to the power 2x equals to 9 means 3 square. After this, the bases became same. Then use the same concept. If the bases are same, powers are equal. After this, 2x is equals to 2. Then after x is equals to 2 by 2. 2 ones are 2. Possible to cancel. Well, x is equals to 1. Therefore, x is equals to 1. This is the required answer. So though the question is a little different, my dear students, don't do afraid. So today we read how to solve first type of short question from the topic exponential equation, and my dear students, we haven't completed even first type. Here do check the problems. 2 to the power x plus the error again plus positive power somewhere, here maybe minus power, here maybe minus 1, here maybe minus 2. If we have some negative powers of the variable x in the problem, how to simplify this? We haven't completed. We shall complete the remaining part of this in our next class. And for you, my dear students, I have written some questions on the board. I hope by looking this video, you will try to solve these problems. Do practice a lot and keep on watching Great TV. Please like and subscribe Great TV. Thank you.